A Korean War veteran from Lee Summit who was in charge of a fleet of ducks in the 1950s, devastated by this tragedy in Branson. He talked with our 41 Action News anchor Cynthia Newsome. Cynthia, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, his heart is breaking for the families and friends of the 17 people who were killed at Table Rock. His name is Rudy McCollop from Lee Summit. He's an Army vet who was in charge of an entire fleet of military ducks during the Korean War. He's grieving over the loss of life and wondering, like so many of us, why it happened.
Oh, those poor people.
Watching video of the duck boats thrashing in the water, taking a beating from high waves and strong winds is painful for Rudy McCollop.
In my personal opinion, it's a tragedy that should never ever happen.
McCollop was a platoon sergeant with the 558 Amphibious Duck Company during the Korean War. He shuttled troops in the ducks from island to island.
I know what they can do and what they can't do. And with choppy waters like that, it's a no-win situation.
From his experience, McCollop's first question is, why were 31 people on board the duck that capsized in Table Rock Lake? He believes it was too many people.
We were only allowed to have a squad of men on one duck at one time. A squad of men consisted of 12 soldiers.
He also wonders if anyone was wearing a life jacket when the boat capsized yesterday at Table Rock. A few years ago, he was in Branson and rode in one of the ducks at Table Rock. The driver let him get behind the wheel for old time's sake. McCollop said he was never offered a life jacket then and never told if any life jackets were on board.
I didn't have one on, and the rest of the tourists did not have any on. The main driver did not have any on.
McCollop called these 17 deaths a terrible tragedy. Investigators will be looking into every detail of what happened, including the number of passengers on board, if life jackets were used or available, and weather conditions, as they piece together what happened, why, and how to prevent this from ever happening again. Cynthia Newsome, 41 Action News.